Good morning, everybody. Wait, where'd Phil go? We lost Phil already?
You
Who
almost lost
insulted
me.
Phil?
He
Why'd
was
we almost
raptured.
lose you?
I went to log into the chat and it sent me somewhere.
Oh God. Where'd it get you?
Back here.
Well, you came right back though.
Yes,
Meanwhile,
it came right
poor,
back.
poor, poor Pope Phil is lost somewhere because it's our Thursday night panel on a Tuesday. So
Great to hit the X.
Woohoo!
Great.
somebody explain that to me.
As long
Please.
as the day starts with T, I'm satisfied.
Yes, that's right. And today
The boy's asleep,
is
that's all I know.
today is the day before Gia Appreciation Day. Big round of applause for Gia.
Yay!
Yay!
Woo!
Sorry.
Tomorrow
Boy.
is Gia Appreciation Day because somebody says she's turning 84 and she lives in a retirement village somewhere in the south side of Chicago. That's right, the south side of Chicago. Is that it?
Okay.
Is that the story?
Over the window.
Okay.
That's the story we're going with. She's from the south side of Chicago right now, and it's a breezy, beautiful, stormy 52 degrees in Chicago today. Aren't you glad you're in Chicago? And who fell over what? And what was that in the background?
That would be the Roddy.
That would be the Roddy, yes. That would be the Roddy. It's out chasing squinnies, or otherwise known as ground squirrels.
Squirrel.
Goody.
Yeah,
Goody.
Gia lives in the hood. Sure.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
Gia.
Okay.
I remember
Yep.
those
Gio
days.
lives in the hood, and she likes to have sex in fast cars on the Kennedy Expressway.
At 84
Oh,
years
that is
old?
true.
At 84 years old. At 84 years old. Yep.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So, because tomorrow is Gia's Appreciation Day, we've got some very special things planned for tomorrow that I
Okay.
will come up with after the show because I've got nothing right now. So, we've
Yeah,
got stuff.
he ain't got nothing.
You're
all
lucky you
right.
have a brain trust in front of you.
Oh, Rhodes is confirming Jim's got nothing.
Right now he
I
doesn't.
am not I am not smooth like a Ken doll.
Before,
That
Oh,
before
I
the
God.
don't
show,
say that kind of nothing,
now,
Phil.
now, Rose, before the show, he was complaining his button didn't work, and now you're confirming he's got nothing. So,
I didn't say that kind of nothing.
it's the button on my headphones.
uh-huh, uh-huh.
Mhm.
Sure.
And
No,
I'm
I didn't
already
say
wearing
that
my
kind
birthday
of
suit to be
nothing.
prepared.
Yes.
Oh,
Anthony's
God.
I just took
already in his
pills.
birthday
Be
suit.
nice.
So on the count of three, I need everyone in our panel here to say hi to Karen, our lonely
One,
Facebook person who already
three,
gave us a thumbs up. So on the count of A,
5.
B, 3, go for it. Hi,
Hey,
Karen.
Hello,
Karen!
Karen.
Hello.
Hey, Karen.
Thank you.
Yes.
Welcome back to the insanity.
Yes, Karen. Hello, and thank you for your thumbs up. Because we know where the thumbs always go, and it's
Oh
always
God,
Oh,
no, Jim, do
Nope.
not go there.
Nope.
Don't go there.
Nope.
what?
Not
What?
Go
I
there.
hygienic.
told you I'd leave. I told you I'll just
And
quit.
you tell- it's a thumbs up for Fonzie. Hey!
Hey. Yeah, don't jump that shark.
Hey!
Okay.
Yeah, Rose wasn't born yet. So, Fonzie
Oh,
and
God.
Pinky
Oh, God.
Tuscadero, who got too big for Happy Days and was on the Paul Lind Comedy Hour for the whole one time it was on. But it
Yes.
featured Kiss and the Wicked Witch of the West. Yes, it did. And Billy Barty. When I grew up, I always wanted to be Billy Barty. And Becca's here under her other account because it's
Hello, Becca.
Saturday. And we're Thursday on a Tuesday. So what does that mean to you, folks? Let's go around the panel. What does Thursday on a Tuesday mean to you, Rose?
it don't mean jack to me because tomorrow
True.
I'm off. Thursday I work at 5 a.m. So
What does that mean to you? Pants Thursday on a Tuesday.
Well, you see, if you fold the time-space continuum on a symmetrical axis and then start drinking halfway through one of Jim's panel shows, by the end, victory.
Pulp
this
Phil,
book
what
is
does
not
Thursday
bad.
on a Tuesday mean to you?
Chicken, because I usually have tacos on a Tuesday, but I can't because now it's a Thursday.
And what about you, Verbo? What does Tuesday or a Thursday on a Tuesday mean to you?
All weekdays are the same to me, so I don't care.
Okay, Gia, you
Lucky
say it.
unemployment.
Gia, you say inside chat what Thursday on a Tuesday means to you, Gia. You say it and see which one of our contestants you match up with. Gia, come on. We can't sit here
Every
singing
day is
forever.
Tuesday.
Every day is Tuesday, so Circle gets the square! Yay!
I remember that show. I was so young. But I think I
$64,000
remember
question.
that show.
Am
Which
I
one
Paul
of you was
Lind in
the-
this story?
Yes, you are.
Oh, wait, I have a
Yes,
here.
you are. And Verbo is Pinky Tuscadero.
Ooh, yes,
Ooh.
please.
And that means Really Cool Rose is Leather Tuscadero.
I have no clue what that is, but I have a plug.
And that means, of course,
My
I
urban
am
cousin.
Potsy, and no, they were sisters. And
Mm.
Pope Phil is, of course, Howard Cunningham. There you go. There you go. He's the dad.
Get off my lawn, you!
What about the guy with the motorcycle? I don't know. I can't ride one. That's
Kelly Fitzpatrick says pants is Betty White.
I have no clue what y'all are talking about. I am lost. I'm looking for a
Betty White?
You don't know who Betty White is?
Oh, yes. But he's like, yes, I have no clue
Okay.
what show you're talking about.
There is Pinky Tuscadero, folks. Pinky Tuscadero. The role model to Verbo as she was growing up.
Oh my god.
There you go. She got too popular for Happy Days and wanted more money, so they got rid of her.
Oh,
Sounds like a
okay.
plan. Sounds like the plan they use for most things, Jim.
Are you saying
And
I'm too big for
then-
my britches?
We have Betty White, who is the role model for Rose. She's going to live to be 97 years old.
99. 99.
Yeah, she was 99.
Well, she was 99?
Yes, they were planning her 100th birthday.
No wonder
You're already
Tracy
Yeah,
Morgan
she just
feared
died.
her. No wonder
Yep.
Tracy Morgan
The
was in
national-
fear of her.
Jim's already playing my death age. Oh god.
Yeah, but by then I'll be
You're
139.
I'm sorry, you'll be what?
117.
There you go.
Yes.
You
Great.
just confirmed how old I think you are.
139?
So,
Yeah, Becca.
No,
Betty
I'm
White
just
was a
guessing.
beautiful lady.
yes, she was.
Yes, she
And
was.
Absolutely
Mhm.
gorgeous.
Mhm. I loved
And
her.
now-
The
in
world is
that
a better
movie, The
place.
Proposal.
I think this
Well,
is
there's
Jim.
absolutely a better place
No,
around.
I'm technically
Leslie
Mr.
Nielsen.
Roper. I'm Mr. Roper in all this.
Oh,
That's it. There you
meddling.
go.
Yes,
That's what I
Jim.
look like. I
Yep,
am Mr.
that's
Roper.
Jim.
For those.
That's Jim.
That's it.
Gia says her mom dated Mr. Roper.
I'm
How
sorry,
did your
what?
mom?
Happening.
Like Norman Fell, or she was actually on TV?
Leslie Nielsen. Oh. Mm.
Oh, ooh. So she could have been on Airplane.
Dr.
Airplane.
Jipper
What's
says
a
he thinks Jim is more of a mork.
A mork. What's a mork?
Mork
Robin
and Mindy?
Williams?
Mork and Mindy.
Nanu?
Wait, Rose. How can you know Mork and Mindy, but you don't know anything else about these things?
I know Robin Williams.
Okay.
He was my favorite actor, comedian guy growing up, okay? I absolutely hate the fact if they ever do Ferngully that they're going to have to recast Batty. I mean, it's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. I love Batty, the original Batty from Ferngully. I do.
I never met Robin Williams myself, but when I lived up in the Bay Area, I used to get a lot of stories told to me when I was doing funeral arrangements. He would always be in like a diner, a coffee shop, a donut shop, something that's
He
open really late. There's not a lot of people around. He would be by himself and he would be watching as people came in, and he would find the person that seemed the saddest and he would come over and he would buy them their breakfast or their donuts, and he would sit down and make jokes and try to lighten the mood and bring them into like a happier place, and they would get a few laughs, he would get a little bit of social interaction, and then he would leave and go back to wherever he was sitting, and he would be so sad by himself
Aw.
and he would just watch, just do it over and over again, and it was the same story from everybody I ever heard. And I heard maybe 15 of these different stories, because he didn't sleep very well, so he would just go out to these coffee shops and stuff at night, and it was just such
Well, that,
a wonderful confirmation of his character, that he, yeah,
well, that's
such
that's not to make light of it, but it's better than what Eddie Murphy used to do, and that was drive around
yeah.
talking to prostitutes.
Looking for hookers, yeah.
my
True.
God.
True.
That was Eddie Murphy because he couldn't sleep either, so he'd be.
Doesn't Eddie Murphy have like 7 ex-wives or something?
Well,
9
see, he was
ex-wives.
Yeah.
famous. He was famous for telling the half joke about how he was going to get a woman from uncivilized society to marry him because she hadn't seen the National Enquirer and the cover with Johnny Carson's wife getting half of his money. So, yes, there's a famous story about that. It's a comedic
Is that
story. It's
when
not
they came
true,
out
but
with that movie of him being a king?
no, that was sometime later. But Eddie Murphy in the early 80s was inappropriate and wonderful for it when I was a 12-year-old.
Yes, he was.
In the early
Yeah.
80s.
What?
Nothing.
What?
I'm writing down numbers.
Why are you writing down numbers? I actually gave you the year of my birth at least twice now.
Doesn't mean
You
that
were
was
born
aware.
twice? I've heard of born
Yes!
again, but
I was born again. See? Nanu. Yes, Rack the Jipper.
He was hatched and then he was born.
I was hatched and born and hatched, and Richard Hatch, one survivor.
Oh my God.
Or the Battlestar Galactica guy who died.
Oh.
So, yes, Richard Hatch
What
was
came
Apollo,
first?
wasn't he?
The gem or the egg?
I'm not sure.
What's he allergic to?
Well, there's Richard Hatch.
Everything.
There's now do the other Richard
Everything.
Hatch, the one from Survivor. That's
Okay, those are dead. Sorry.
what? Survivor? What? Who?
there was a Richard Hatch who won the very first Survivor. Don't you know that?
I never watched Survivor, and I hate anyone who
I don't
admits that
know.
they have.
Oh,
My
then you
mother
hate
watched
me.
it a lot. I
'Cause
thought that
I
was
watched
just
the first
cruel and
Survivor.
unusual punishment.
This guy
I
came
have
back
no
for
problem.
the All-Stars Survivor after
for him.
winning the first one and decided that he'd be naked the whole second season until they told him no. Because you couldn't have physical contact in one of these if you were naked.
Jim, are you trying to live vicariously through this man?
No, I'm not. But
Well, he also like
oh my.
had like tax issues and things like that. So after he won his
yeah,
$1 million, he pissed it all away.
and went to jail for like a
Yeah.
year because he
Yeah.
didn't pay taxes.
Yeah, didn't declare it
Oh,
on his
wow.
income.
Like you do.
He didn't pay taxes at all.
Yeah.
So, yes, that is. See, I like the Survivor. The news. Oh, okay, not that picture, but
Ham hock.
yeah, that was
Ham hock.
that was from
Hold
when he
on, I gotta
decided to go
check.
naked during
What
the.
the fudge?
Yes, what the fudge? That's right. He.
Isn't there like a naked and drowning or some sort of
Naked and
Survivor show
Afraid.
where they're all
Naked and-
naked?
Make,
Yeah.
yeah,
Naked
naked
and
and afraid.
Afraid.
And
No,
afraid.
no.
Corporate trainer?
Yes, he was a corporate trainer at the time.
God, I hate reality TV.
Before
What the
he
heck
went
is
to
a
jail.
trainer?
Before he
Those
went to
professionals.
jail.
Gothic Sparrow says Jim has cats. Can't be nude around the house.
Yes, because of the
Dinkley
dangly
fits her
particles.
toys. Yeah.
Eye bleach. We need eye
Gia hates
bleach.
these
Oh my-
pictures. Oh yes, kittens are much better.
I have no
I don't
animals.
dream very
no
often.
More. I have no animals. No more.
There they
Animals.
are. There's
Cute.
our cats.
Oh, I love a little
Our
kitty tummy.
cute cats.
Thank you. Kitty cat.
What else do we have on the agenda today? It's Gia Day tomorrow as we are joined by Becca. Everyone gives a round of hello to Becca. Hey, Becca. What are you
Hello.
doing today?
Hey, Becca. Becca's on camera. Oh God.
Oh,
Yeah,
she's not going to be here long. Just wanted to
she's- Look, it's a corgi in celebration of what's tomorrow, folks? What's the magic word for tomorrow?
It's
What is
Chia
it?
Day.
It's
Peanut butter
Gia-
corgi time. Butter corgi
peanut
time.
butter corgi time. There we
Where
go.
is that? Where is that? Where is that? I'm a boy. Where you want?
You guys are
We are,
hyper.
we are going to give a sneak peek of what's going to come tomorrow during our Karen Reed murder coverage. That's right. Tomorrow we are counting side barks instead of sidebars. Oh, pants. That's just
So,
wrong.
okay. So
Phil,
we got
are you going to have the Ronnie do the barking for them?
to. Would actually be a real bark, but
Yeah.
we gotta work out the instead of side bar, it'd be side back.
Side bark.
Side back.
Everybody gives a side bark. Becca started off with a side bark.
This is terrible, terrible.
I was more worried about adjusting my volume because you guys are blowing out my eardrums currently.
Okay,
I'm
well,
very
just say
sorry about
side bark and we'll leave you alone.
Sidebar.
Side bark with a K.
Okay.
Because tomorrow is Gia Day. It's Gia Appreciation Day. As we all know, that someone whose mother vacuums quite a bit has said that Gia is 84 years old as of tomorrow and lives in a retirement community in the south side of Chicago. And Gia's just confirmed that she lives in the hood.
I live in the hood. Yeah. Come reach me.
Yes,
Don't worry,
yes.
we go
She
hood
lives in the hood.
Yes,
course.
we all live in the hood. That's it.
Jim, you don't live in the hood. You live in the middle of nowhere. No one's
It's
coming
the
for
hood
you live in
for
the woods.
Bigfoot.
No,
It's
no.
the hood
Robin
for
Hood.
Bigfoot.
Jim lives under a hood. He found a '57 Chevy in the woods, and he's using that for his roof.
That'll work.
Okay.
Please, that's the
It- it-
instruction.
Is it the one with the tree growing through it? That's it. Oh no, Pants. You have to look up this one. Rack the Jipper says Chia pet with a Gia pet.
Gia rocks.
Yes. So
She does rock.
can you
Mhm.
find a Gia pet for us? Pants.
Gia.
There you go.
Is there a corgi shaped one with a corgi butt on it?
I was
Look
Or do
looking.
you have to topiary that in?
Look at the middle
I might have
picture
to
there.
topiary
There's
that.
as close to a dog or corgi we're gonna get.
Gia
So
says, please don't.
We can make chia. We can make chia pets nowadays. They sell chia in the stores.
well, isn't it like that what movie was it with
Yes, it
Stephen
is,
King
yes.
playing the hillbilly who turned into a plant or something? Oh God, there we go. There's a
Yes.
Gia pet.
The internet has everything.
Oh my god.
No, Tim, I will show you what chia is later.
Okay. Okay.
I might need to excuse myself. I'll be.
Yeah, let's find out. Let's everybody
La
find
la
out.
la 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 la
Relax.
I'm
It's a
not
really weird
listening.
scene. Okay, it's a really weird scene. All right, but trust me, it's
You gonna
funny.
show them your sea monkey later too?
Go snipe hunting.
I don't have any sea monkeys. I don't have any animals.
Becca,
Go,
let's
there's-
test
Yeah,
your
look.
microphone. Phone.
I haven't said anything.
Ding,
Well, say
ding.
something.
That's why we're
That's
testing
much better.
Something.
Much better.
We're
that's
testing
why we're
it,
testing.
testing
Is that
it,
better?
testing. There you
Your
go. Oh
microphone's
God,
fine. We're just teaching you
Oh.
'cause you're not talking.
what the hell's on the screen now?
Ew.
Be a zombie available for $16.99 at Amazon.
It looks
Oh
like my
my.
ex-brother-in-law when he had hair. That's it.
It looks like
My
my
ex-
ex.
My former brother-in-law, who now lives in West Virginia, shaved off all his hair one day, went into the tattoo parlor where my niece was working,
Oh,
talked to her manager. The two went outside and smoked something, came back in, and they were giggling together. And the man tattooed a stick figure flipping off the world with a mohawk on the back of my former brother-in-law's head. Because that's what meth
Oh,
does to
wow.
you, folks. Yes.
that
That's what
sounds
meth.
about
Wow.
right. That sounds
And the
about
funny
right.
thing is, my former brother-in-law who had the luscious head of hair before he chopped it off, it never grew back. So he's been stuck
Sounds
wearing
about right.
hats.
Should be smoking
Oh.
meth, people. Let that be known. Hair
Yes,
falls
he's-
out and it never returns.
He's been stuck wearing hats for 10 years now because he got clean and now he can't cover up the fact that there's a giant stick figure flipping off the world on the back of his
He just
of
doesn't
his
want to
skull.
sit again, does he?
Is he into punk music?
No, he was
Looks
just
like a
very,
punk
very,
symbol.
very, very, very into meth at the time. That's it.
He doesn't want to
Well, they
sit.
got laser
Otherwise,
now.
he could get that at least somewhat doctored up.
Why is the corgi actually sitting on the stove cooking itself?
With the short legs it has, it can't reach if it's on the ground.
Well, duh.
That's a fireproof pan, Jim.
Okay,
He's not
because there's
cooking
some
himself. He's
flames
sitting in the
there.
fireproof pan.
And of course, instead of saving the poor animal, Pants is taking pictures and pointing and laughing, which we know is going to happen the day I fall over or fall into flames. I'll go, someone rescue me, and Pants will appear with his camera and just go,
Hey, journalism is important.
yes.
Things
Yeah.
have to
Right.
be documented.
You can't be a gonzo journalist. You have to be.
Jim, Doug, I'll hit him with the frying pan, and then I'll deal with the fire extinguisher.
Okay, just don't let me burn up. That's
That's the first I'm gonna hit him with the frying pan. Then I'll deal with the fire extinguisher. You're
Okay.
fine.
It's pants in the kitchen with the stove.
Gonzo journalist? What?
Oh my
Is
god!
there-
Yes, I remember this.
Is there a Hunter S. Gonzo? I would like to see that combination.
actually, I think they did that once with Gonzo. They had him with
Oh,
one
yeah?
of those with one of the cigarettes on a stick, you know, like
with
with the long filter, like Hunter
Yeah,
S.
yeah.
Thompson. Yes. And now, what does Pants have for us as we're scrolling through these pictures? Whatever
And-
will he bring up?
And now for
Let's
something
see.
completely different.
Okay.
Except I got nothing. I was looking for a hunter gun, so I didn't find anything.
You didn't
No,
find
no
anything.
Gonzo Hunters.
How
Well,
about
folks,
Hunter Jim?
Well, I found this, but that's just
That's
you know,
wonderful.
yeah.
that's close enough.
Close enough.
It's-
It satisfies my need.
Now, both Johnny Depp and Bill Murray
What's that
played
Muppet?
Hunter. Hold on. Both Johnny Depp and Hunter S. Thompson, Johnny Depp and Bill Murray played Hunter S. Thompson. And Bill Murray confirmed to Johnny Depp that once you play that character, he lives in your brain for the next 5 years because it happened to both of them. They could not get that man out of their heads. So, yes. I think Johnny Depp actually played him twice, didn't he?
Okay, supposedly this is Hunter S. Thompson as a Muppet.
All right.
Works for
okay.
me.
Looks like my sovereign citizen uncle.
Oh, there are stories behind that.
Not saying them.
Somebody
Oh,
get Wonder
good
Woman's truth rope and tie up Rose.
No, I'm
Yeah,
terrified by the
blood-related.
things I'm terrified by the things I know now. I don't need to know the rest, especially if she's being truthful. That's really.
Gotta
you
meter
really
that
let
out.
You really lit that girl on fire when you were 12. That's it.
I did not light her on fire. She did that herself.
Okay,
So she
D.
framed herself? Yes.
Well, she was trying to light an incense, which is something we tended to have in the house. And apparently her sleeve got a little too close to the lighter, which I told her not to mess with. But you can't tell a 12-year-old nothing.
I thought it was a mishap with an easy bake oven.
No, we didn't use easy bake ovens. I had an actual oven.
And she
Pyromania
opened
at
it
the
up.
age of 12. That's
And she
No, we always
opened
had
it up.
incense.
And she pushed the old lady in because she read that Hansel and Gretel
The
did
old
the
lady
same
didn't
thing.
fit in the oven. The old lady didn't fit in the oven.
Oh,
Gotta
There we
slow roast
go.
that.
Look, there's Zoe.
beautiful.
Side eye. Side eye.
There's Zoe.
She's not happy. What did you do to her?
I didn't do nothing.
Yeah.
I said Gia.
Ah!
Being devious. She's planning her next.
Linus-
Yeah, I know.
Yes.
Linus
Becca,
guy
what,
says,
Becca?
need a little glitter sound and rainbow animation.
So
What was
is
that,
this
Becca?
is this
Hold
South
on,
Chicago out the windows here?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
What was that, Becca?
Oh, I said that's a devious look. She's plotting her next expedition.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, because I hear that Coke Dog may be coming to Chicago.
Oh,
We haven't seen him in a couple of weeks.
Horny little fuck.
Leave poor Coke Dog alone. He doesn't like to travel on airplanes.
Who says he's traveling on airplanes? He was digging a
Oh
hole
God,
like
you're
Bugs
speaking about
Bunny.
the Greyhound?
No, he's digging a hole like Bugs Bunny.
He's not going to
That's
ride
not-
another dog.
Coke Dog
I
likes
think
to
he would
get
like
high. Coke Dog likes to get so high he thinks he can fly.
And touch the sky and kiss the guy and all those things Jimi Hendrix used to sing.
High up so high in the blueberry sky.
I missed the
Yeah.
memo.
I
Yes,
do
he
not
was that
remember
tired.
Morgan Freeman on the Electric Company. But then again, that was before my time. I wasn't born
cute,
yet.
Ruddy.
But Pants
Cute,
was.
Ruddy.
Definitely.
Pants remembers
I am
Morgan
that
Friedman.
tired.
I do.
Oh dear God, what's this? And you know that okay, right now, Rose is dressed like Morgan Freeman.
I am not. I am sitting here in a maroon plum color shirt and
Well,
gym
so is he
shorts.
on the screen.
Not
On the
Jim
screen.
as in Jim.
Wait.
Jim as
You,
in Jim.
oh,
It's G-I-M.
meanwhile, Pants is dressed in a skirt and a lime top with a blue vest over it with a pink. How the hell did they get this woman dressed?
Hey,
How many
with legs
layers
like that,
does
I
she
can pull it
have?
off, man.
I used to
Hey,
dress
action
like
knit
that.
has a lot of uses.
How many layers is she wearing?
Wow.
Listen, I used to wear
14.
6 layers in Florida, but that was young.
There's also foundation garments to make those tits look like that.
Ay, ay,
I
ay.
was trying to hide mine.
Well, Rose, we're getting you that wig.
I don't need that wig. All I need is hairspray.
No, what, to do that haircut right there on the screen?
The guy or the girl?
We were looking
The
at the
bubble
guy
cut.
first, but
¿Por qué no los dos?
keep your city clean. Keep your city clean. That's right.
Oh God, no! I don't need a clown wig, Jim. That's your thing.
Wait, hold on. Shoo. Don't shine on me no more. Shoo.
Shoo,
Wait,
shoo,
where's he
sunshine.
going?
Oh God, there goes my S's.
Shoo, sunshine.
Speech therapy for almost 12 years, and my S's still go
I'm
way
not
out
sure, but I
further.
think they made this in the 70s.
I think so too.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
Touche.
1971.
Who Speaks is on the screen, and then he went away from it.
Well, I don't want my YouTube suggestions because you'll find out all the kinky shit I'm into.
Yeah, guy with the
Wow.
Don't want
recorder.
Got
that.
Law Top
Don't
with
want
Mike.
that.
This is the song that the Skibbity toilet thing was based on.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, and this guy is fantastic.
I'm scared.
Oh,
Meanwhile,
yeah, I know this guy.
I don't think you shared your sound.
That's
I think
okay.
he's doing it on
Does the
purpose.
sound come through?
No.
No.
Not on Firefox.
No.
If you're on Chrome, it should go through.
Yeah, I'm on Chrome.
What are you doing on Firefox?
Share sound.
Oh, he didn't share
Maybe
sound.
if you actually took the mute button off the bottom.
He did.
Yeah,
I
it's
did.
He
not
just
doing
never
it.
I mean,
shared
it's
Go
sound.
back
it's playing.
up to the
It's playing
video.
for me.
Was
Yeah,
it?
it will, but you're not sharing the sound with everybody else.
Uh-oh.
You have to
Which
do
is
it
fine.
when you. Oh, Jim just doesn't want to hear it.
Well, I don't want the copyright strike. So
Yeah, that's true.
yeah, that's what I
This
don't want.
this guy isn't commercial, so it wouldn't be.
Dun, dun, dun.
Wait, where'd you go, Touche? You scrolled. God bless it. There we
God
go.
bless.
Jim Finch. Do you remember Morgan? Wait, that's the wrong one.
Nope,
Where's
that's
the other Jim Finch? Jim Finch, I'm a couple years older than Sesame Street. My years as a toddler and preschooler were awesome. I remember because my mom worked at, when we were stationed in Puerto Rico, my mom was a newscaster, believe it or not. Yes, she was, for the Armed Forces Network. And we got to see the Puerto Rico version of Sesame Street, which had a really big parrot instead of Big Bird. So it had this big green bird monster instead of Big Bird.
Because
So
I
it
see
was-
that.
It was scary. It was the scariest thing I ever saw.
I think I've seen that.
I was also on a TV show because she used that as daycare from time to time. I was a cartoon kid on the Ranger Tom show. So there you go.
Parents start looking stuff up.
I don't know if there's footage of that. There was Armed Forces Network. All I know is I couldn't speak Spanish. I was 5 years old. They let me loose on Puerto Rico, and all these people knew who I was, but didn't speak English. So I ran away from a lot of people because I didn't know. I didn't know they knew me from TV. I just started and ran away. So
Mira, está Jimmy. Jimmy.
Oh my goodness.
I do remember, okay, I was on, there was up the hill from our house, there was this little, what do you call it, a little park with one of those old-fashioned slides that would curve at the bottom, but also in the sun in the afternoon, it would fry your skin if you went down it. So I remember
Mhm.
there was a little kid going before me, and his mom was there, and I came barreling out the chute to go down the slide, and he was taking his own damn time. So I go sliding, but I'm about to hit him, so I dive over the side instead and fall 20 feet on my hand and go running home. And my mom was like, "What happened? What happened?" And of course, I wasn't telling her, except my hand was all jacked up. So she called the ambulance. And this is the only time in my life I was mortified because I didn't change my underpants that day. And she said this day would come that they would take you to the hospital and you wouldn't have clean underpants on. And what would you do then?
Oh dear.
Yes.
I have to admit, every time I leave the house, Commando, I that worry is somewhere in the back of my head. What if I'm in a car
Yes.
accident?
They're going to take you. I was 5. I was like, what the hell? I don't know. I'm going to die with dirty underpants on.
Oh God.
Okay then.
Because I thought about things like that. Like right before kindergarten pictures. For some reason, I was crossing the street and I tripped over my own feet. And I fell face first onto the concrete. And I cut up right above my lip, under my nose, a scab in a perfect square or a perfect rectangle right under the tip of my nose down to my lip. So yes, I had a Hitler mustache for kindergarten pictures.
That tracks.
Because
That tracks.
that's how it scabbed over, and I was mortified.
Oh my God.
Just going. I was like, I'm not Hitler. I swear I'm not.
I have a relevant image for you. There you go.
There we go.
All right,
But
all. It
remember-
has been fun, but I am going to head out. I just wanted to stop and say hi and distract myself from being distracted from narrating. So,
Okay, well,
Okay.
thank you for stopping by. You're welcome anytime, Becca.
I get the link every time. But
We're just
But thank you.
completely random tonight. So,
Yes,
When are
he
you
invited
not?
me on one.
I don't know. That is a good question. When are we not?
all right, all.
Uh,
Have a good
hmm.
night.
see ya. You
Good
too,
night,
Becca.
Bye.
Pants, you can read this one.
Glenn Serio got arrested in Mukilteo?
Mukilteo.
Mukilteo. Wearing women's leggings. Oh, God. And no underwear. The Luna $200 super chat, please video? What? I don't get that part.
Apparently, this happened some time ago. Yes, Glenn was arrested, and he was not wearing underpants, but he was wearing women's leggings. And he got, it was one of the videos that Luna, one of his sponsors back then, gave him $200 for doing something stupid on video.
Oh, dear.
Yes. Because remember, it was Luna who bribed him to go up, and it was the you can't arrest gods incident where he got arrested after proclaiming himself a god. Yes.
Well, no wonder he fell so far.
Well, okay. Imagine a 500-pound man.
I don't want to imagine it, Jim. There's a difference. I don't want to imagine it. I understand exactly what happened. I don't want to imagine it. We're going to leave that part out of my brain.
A 500-pound man wearing super small women's leggings.
God.
Sausage,
It wasn't
dude.
even medium. It was nothing left to hide. Okay, not that one because we'll get copyright hit. That's.
Are you a
You
god?
know for a fact that I have an overactive imagination that's able to piece together pictures from descriptions relatively easily, and you just being evil right now because I'm tired.
So imagine a 500-pound man in the leggings
Mm-hmm.
just picking the sausage off of a pizza. Nothing else. Just the sausage.
Stuffed right into them.
Just
God.
eating the little bits of sausage. Pants, where'd you go? You're here.
What?
No.
Oh, you weren't.
No.
Oh, I removed that from stage. Because I
No.
didn't want the copyright hit from the Ghostbusters. Because they go after people. Oh, Lord. What's this on the screen, Pants?
It's a clock.
It's blue dot.
Clearly. Yes.
Oh, it's
that
a
looks like a
spinning
clock.
blue dot.
This circle is the minute hand, and this circle is the second hand.
I have this thing so freaking dim because my battery is dying, and you're expecting me to be able to see
Wait,
little dots.
Blackberry? Blackberry?
Yeah. Does that even support it?
Huh?
You said Blackberry. You have a
No,
Blackberry
I said
phone?
my battery is dying.
Oh, we thought you said Blackberry. Which would have
No.
been all the more cute if you had a Blackberry. The
I did
last
at one
remaining
point, but not
Blackberry.
now.
I had a precursor to a BlackBerry briefly, made by
Was it the-
Research in Motion.
Blackberry.
Blueberry?
They hadn't
No, make the
they hadn't started doing the fruit business yet.
Just
I
apple.
had
no, you're wrong. They have started doing the fruit business. That's what Fresh Express is.
I had the AOL instant messenger device thingy that believe it or not, so few people had those that when 911 happened, AOL had offices in New York, and that was the only network that was not congested. So, of course,
Huh.
they went and they handed them out to firefighters so they could coordinate the rescue efforts because it was such a flop of a product that no one was on that network. So everyone could actually communicate without any problems. Because
see where
Steve
this is
Case
going.
used to tell that story on the AOL anytime before we got laid off. Yes, that's one of them. Mine was black and looked like a pager, though. It wasn't that fancy.
Oh my god, that's so cute.
Yeah, that one. AOL
Oh.
Kills AIM. That one. That little blue thingy. Yes, the AOL mobile pager. I had one of those.
Yep, definitely looks like a pager.
And you could read emails on it, and you could IM on it, and you could send really inappropriate things on it if you really tried.
Oh,
I
you
never
mean like
tried,
the
of course.
now the you mean the beginning of the emojis, Jim?
Good night, Gia, and welcome to tomorrow.
Good night, Gia.
So
I
seriously,
had
we
the
gotta come up.
Danger hip top.
What the hell is that?
The screen flipped around in a circle to open.
Oh my goodness.
It was kind of almost a smartphone before smartphones, and then this was the Hip Top 2 when T-Mobile took them over, and that device was actually
Is there
pretty
a
cool.
game station like that?
I don't know.
But you could send emails and browse. You could browse is the wrong word, but you could pull up a web page eventually.
After an hour. That's
Yeah.
it. After an hour, you could check the
my
web,
God.
and
On the
yes.
2G. No, this is the 1G GPRS data network. Yeah, those were the good
Yeah.
days.
I
And
remember
that was zippy back then.
3G.
115 kilobits. I mean, that's nothing to sneeze at.
Well, that's slightly faster than my Verizon internet was.
I had a Nextel brick for a long time. I loved the chirp
Oh,
function.
Virgo. We used to
I
go and
used to
bid on
drive.
auctions. And one time
Yeah,
we got a
we
whole
used.
box full of those things.
Virgo Wraith, yes, I miss my Zune Pro too. I had the good one. I had the Microsoft Zune, which came out at the same time as the Apple, what was it?
The iPod.
Yeah, the iPod. Yeah, I got the Zune. I love the Zune. It was the advanced version of the Zune, except it only had like 6 apps for it. So then I went to Windows Phone, which had like 7 apps for it. But I love my damn Windows Phone, and I miss it every day.
Wow.
Yes. See, that's the old. I think that the other one was like a full screen. It looked like an iPad or iPod.
Well, the first iPod had no apps. It was just a music player.
Right.
Yep, I miss my iPod actually.
I still have my Nano. And it
I
works.
have mine, but they won't turn on anymore.
Mine works. It's just the screen's busted.
What did you do to bust the screen?
It's so old. The screen went out on the back. Luckily, I remember all the keys to get it started. So.
Oh, good lord. I remember I had a Creative Labs with actually, no, it was the last incarnation of either the Palm or the handspring visor, which was the first one. That's the one I had. That's the one with the big screen on it was the one I had. Anyway,
Jim had the big one.
I had the big one.
Ooh.
I remember this Palm, which had like a hard drive on it, and it was wonderful until the iPad or the i whatever came out, with had like flash memory in it, and so much for my Palm. I also had a Palm Pre, which it had all this unusual stuff on it, and one of my best friends made fun of me because all the apps were like little cards that you could flip to get rid of. And she said Apple would never do that. And all these years later, of course, Apple is doing the same thing that the Palm Pre was doing 15 years ago. So, innovation.
I just think it's funny that it was called Palm.
Oh,
The
the Pre.
Palm.
I've never heard of the Pre.
The Palm Pre. It was this little phone. That's it. There you go.
Huh.
It was fantastic. It had an operating system much like a modern iPhone, except it was all those years ago.
Mm-hmm.
It was fantastic, and nobody bought it except for me.
And I'm sure they were appreciative.
Yeah, because they went out of business soon after. Actually, they made a tablet, and then they went out of business because everyone was stuck with these tablets that couldn't connect to the internet because they all died. Like
Back in
immediately.
college, I had the
But
original
that's
Palm
all.
Pilot that had no wireless connectivity at all.
See, I had a handspring visor, and worse yet, I had the full-sized fold-up keyboard for it.
Listen, I'm just saying, these names sound funny to me. I don't know what the heck you're all talking about. These names
Well,
sound
look at
funny
the
to me.
screen. Look at the screen.
Yeah,
and
I
learn.
see it. Doesn't mean that it's registering.
Well, it was like an iPod or an iPod or an iPad before an iPad. It has apps and all that. It was just black and white.
was just called the palm.
Yeah, no, it was the see,
Text input was via a stylus, and you'd write in this square area here, and you had to learn a special alphabet.
yeah,
Sounds like geography.
it was like English, but it was slightly off. So you had to do certain things. Yes,
It was called graffiti, and I still remember all the letters.
Yes.
Oh
and that
boy,
was
we have to do certain things with a stick now on the palm.
And
Are you making fun of us, Rose?
No, I'm making fun of the names of these things.
And on screen is a handspring visor, which was a competitor to the Palm, but it was completely compatible. So I had a handspring visor because it was cheaper.
Why was it called visor?
I don't know.
It was the 90s. They had to make everything sound as cool as possible.
And the Palm was the Palm Pilot.
The Palm Pilot, then the Palm 3.
In the 90s, and I was not made to sound cooler than possible, okay? I was generically named.
You were 8 years old when this thing came out.
Possibly.
Oh, it's cheese and biscuits.
Maybe.
We just got rid of cable.
But we never got cable up here. They wouldn't run the lines. Literally, they wouldn't run the lines 5 miles up to us. So, yeah.
Well, yeah, you live in the middle of the woods.
In the 90s, we had all the cool cars. I had a Saturn.
You had a Saturn?
I have a Saturn.
I did. It was my first car. 1998
I have a Saturn.
I had a Renault Le
Car.
Oh.
So did it crash into the
several times? Yes. Yes. But,
explosion.
it was fun. It was fun. I beat on that car really hard. Yes.
Yeah.
Quite fun.
My Saturn is 20 years and still going.
It's like the car kindergartners draw.
Yep, there you go.
I bought it 10 years ago.
Yeah, the yellow one. The yellow one. Go back. The yellow one. Yep.
That is a Pope.
That was the baby. That was my baby.
Ooh,
that is a Pope Phil car.
You can see the little Pope inside.
Yep.
Yes.
Terrible car. That is a taxi car if I have ever seen it.
Well, folks, it's almost that time. It's 8:55 in the East Coast time zone, and we're going to start wrapping up because we have a special project we have to work on after this.
Oh, my first. Oh, no. My very first car was a 1972 Mercury Grand Marquis.
I was telling Jim about the Sebring.
It was this big boat thing that like all my friends used to fit in. We'd all go driving around, smoking dope and drinking.
Nice.
Yeah.
So let's go around the panel with closing thoughts. It's 8:55 p.m. Starting with Verbo.
I wonder how long the Karen Reed trial is going to go. They said 8 weeks, but prosecution isn't done yet.
And we didn't even discuss the Grant versus Kate stuff from tonight and the supposed Netflix deal or whatever it is.
Oh my God, Grant's lost his mind. He's talking about money that hasn't even happened.
Well, Kate's also talking about it, so I don't know what the hell's going on.
Well, he said Boomer got $30,000. Boomer absolutely did not. I don't know where the fuck he's getting that.
I don't know, but
I have a parting picture for you, Jim.
It's probably Kate being sarcastic.
Oh.
And Grant doesn't get sarcasm. So, next on our list, it's Pants. What's your final closing thoughts for tonight?
Oh my God, I forgot to start drinking. I'm completely sober. This is so embarrassing. I've got to apologize to all of you.
You got 5 minutes to make up for that before our next broadcast.
Okay,
yes, our super secret recording for tomorrow, folks. Don't tell Gia. She doesn't know.
Jim, she does everything.
As I've always said, I would prefer to have a bottle in front of me than a frontal lobotomy.
That's right.
Oh,
So, on to Rose. Really cool, Rose. What is your final destination? I mean, your final closing thoughts for the day.
Lively's wobble, but they don't fall down.
Okay. And Mr. Popeville? Mr. Popeville.
Well, since it's a Thursday on a Tuesday, does that make Wednesday a Friday on a Wednesday?
No, but we're going to have one of these on Saturday. And folks, remember, we're back tomorrow morning at 8:55 a.m. Eastern, 7:55 where it counts, 6:55 in the Mountain Time Zone, and 5:55 a.m. Pacific Time for the Karen Reed murder trial coverage, as it's Appreciate Gia Day. Gia, the one and only Gia, who we wouldn't be here without. She is all of our mothers, spiritually, or maybe, we never know.
Would you like to meet my mother, Jim?
She's the mother of all Gias.
Nicer.
That's right. That's what Rose has said. Gia is
she-
the mother of all Gias.
If she's our mother, Jim,
It's getting
will you
weird.
be our daddy?
Getting weird.
I
Oh,
am
God.
nobody's daddy.
You're my
I-
He is
daddy.
not.
You're not my daddy. You're not my daddy.
Jim is
So
nobody's
let's see.
daddy. I don't think he
Ooh.
wants to be.
Let's see what we can come up with the super secret end scene. After I find the closing music. There we go!
Stop doing that, Jim. You'll go blind.
My eyes, the goggles do nothing.
I was on.
Just give me that rubber test bottle.
That's not your mother. Wait, why are we still here? Closing scene.
Because
Talk
I
over
did
each
the
other?
rubber test.
Talk over. We don't talk over
Talk
each
over
other,
it.
Jim.
We would never
Talk
talk
Don't
over
talk
each
over
other.
each other. It's rude.
No, we don't
Just
talk
don't
over
do
each
that.
other.
It's just I can't believe it. This is
So
what
rude.
we're not professionals.
Declarative.
This is
not
just
me.
ridiculous.
I don't know. I don't know.
Tragic and sad